Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky, and we are about to start our second chapter. So let's get right in. That's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberl. And to think that the bankrupt Capua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great, and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara? And the fact that you're carrying around an orbment that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well... How about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara, don't treat me like that. I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Aerobian Operative? It looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberl? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Harkin Gate so you could gather information was all a part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. Ha, I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbal communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Septine Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humour in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The divine blade Cassius Bright is the one I seek. Ooh. Chapter 2. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Let's see, if we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruon region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, so you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shera said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruon region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, right? Alrighty, so today's episode I am going to be catching up with all of the lovely NPCs. So let's go and see how everyone's doing. Well, it looks like the Sky Bandits have been arrested and the missing crew and passengers are back safe and sound. And according to the receptionist, flights on the Cecilia will resume soon. I've been waiting to get a flight for I don't know how long. That's great that the criminals were caught and all, but it was after the incident happened. There are several customers that are now worried because of it. I think it's about time we took another look at the safety of our airliners. After an incident like this one, it makes me a lot more conscious of the maintenance work I do. The Orbital Ship Corporation is going to have to work hard to win back its customers' trust now that this has happened. I have finally been able to take the photo of the Lind I've been after. Now to get it developed ASAP. Let's see. Where's that other maintenance guy? International flights bound for the Empire are still on hold. I hope they'll resume soon. Alrighty, nothing new to pick up on the way. So you're headed to Ruon, are you? Yeah, thanks for everything, Legrand. We really appreciate everything you did for us. Don't mention it. I'm going to really miss having you guys around. If you ever happen to be in Bose again, don't forget to stop by. You're always welcome here. Thanks anyway, we'd better get going now. Are you leaving so soon? That's too bad, I was hoping we could work together. Well, good luck with whatever lies ahead, and remember, never give up. Aren't you guys the junior bracers who were working with Sherazade? Let's see, I think those kids are around the other side. Every shop has finally got their wares in again. Now I can go shopping again as much as I like. Don't know if it's because the crime wave's been stopped or what, but man do our customers seem happy lately. Peace is the best for sure, nothing beats it. The soup today tastes different than usual. It's a bit rough, but the ingredients blend well to create a rather bold, interesting flavour. I like it. Did they get a new chef or something? We've been discussing the effect this blockade will have on our local economy. I suspect the blockade will be lifted soon enough though, making it all a moot point. Keep your eyes on the prize, that's my motto. I seem to have gotten myself wrapped up in business discussions though. Another day, another failure of a business meeting. I just plain suck at making successful transactions. Welcome, welcome. Here for a good meal? If so, please let me show you to a table. wine I ordered finally arrived on the last airship. Our stock was beginning to dwindle to a most worrisome level. We were in danger of running out altogether. Finally, we can stock up on ingredients fairly and honestly. Now I'll be able to work on those new menu items I've been dreaming up. Hey, listen to this. The head chef actually told me to make today's soup. Looks like all my late nights of practicing soup making are about to pay off. At last, my very favourite wine has been delivered. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for it. The airships are in service again, finally. I feel like I've done all I can in Bose. I'm thinking of returning to the capital. I think I'll vacation in the Arabian Empire next. It's a fairly historic place with a lot of great sights to see after all. Admittedly though, it seems a frightening prospect when I think back to the events of 10 years ago. I finally got a thing for the clothes being sold in the Bose market recently. The designs are trendy and unique, but I wonder where the brand is from. The cake shop in the Bose market is said to be pretty good. I wonder if I should go and have a taste myself. Although a lot has happened, the city seems to be returning to normal. Well, I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit despite the numerous incidents is one of the strong points of the citizens of Bose. Ho ho! Let's see, the cleaning and the laundry are done, and the materials for the discourse and preparations for the sacrament have been made. Oh right, now what should I do about the next lesson for Sunday school? I'll feel as though I'm being slothful if I don't get this decided ahead of time. Now that the incident has been resolved, I can finally walk around town in high spirits for the first time in a while. I'm so happy that I just want to greet everyone I meet. Bose forever, long live the mayor. You know what, Mina? What? I'm gonna try real hard. Oh, you mean about your dream of being a merchant? Yeah, that of course, and... If you've got something to say, then spit it out already. Alright then. I hope that I can become the man you want me to become. Oh, I see. Well then, I'm looking forward to it. Great. Ah, young love. Now wasn't there a third person who walks around? I'm sure there was. There he is. The Crone Ridge is the biggest choke point between Bose and Rouen. It's a series of peaks with difficult terrain covered by bare rock. It's one place no one should set foot on without the proper equipment and preparations. I honestly couldn't be more grateful to you all than I am now. I just hope Mayor Maybelle will consider putting down her work for a little while. Unfortunately, she's the type who adds more onto her own plate whenever she finds she has a minute, and that's what has me worried. Recently, Lila has been deciding the mayor's menu for her. Let's see, it looks like I'm a little short on vegetables. I guess I'll have to make a quick trip to the market later. It looks like Miss Maybelle will finally be able to get a good night's rest. This is all thanks to you, so please allow me to express my sincere appreciation. Oh, are you all going somewhere? Yeah, we're getting ready to leave. We appreciate all your help. Nonsense, I should be the one saying thank you. It would certainly be great if we had bracers like you in Bose all the time. I think you're giving us a little too much credit. There's no need to be modest, and I'd like you to let me thank you on behalf of the citizens of Bose. I'm really grateful to the two of you. Mayor Maybelle. Well, I guess I wouldn't be right of me to keep you any longer. Estelle and Joshua, please be careful in your travels. We will. You take care of yourself, Mayor Maybelle, and don't work too hard either. Lila just lectured me about the same thing. I'll try and be more careful. I hope we'll meet again sometime, but for now it's farewell. Oh, gotta make sure we say goodbye to everybody before we leave. I can't believe how busy things are today. Placing importance on tradition as the years go on. It's a very difficult task. Or should I work to improve service which conforms to the needs of the customers, instead of being bound by old traditions? I was half expecting to see all of those hostages that we freed here. Oh well. Okay, let's get to work. Gotta get all this crud in order ASAP so I can kick back with a drink. Sometimes I want to be a customer too, you know? They say the Sky Bandits were responsible for all those burglaries. And what's more, I hear they were arrested en masse by a Royal Army division led by General Morgan. Haven't had a story take my breath away like that for quite some time. Seriously, what a scoop. Just as I'd hoped, there really are reports in this land from people who claim to have seen an ancient dragon. Yes, oh yes, my excitement is paramount. I must know why they no longer show themselves. I must know where they have gone, and I believe the time for answers is nigh. I just love the atmosphere of this market. No matter how mad my parents get, I just can't stop sneaking off to come here. It's not like there's anything to do at home after all. What kind of a man would I be if I took over the store now after she's made it this successful? Guess I'm just gonna have to start my own business from the ground up. I swear my husband never changes. He started this business so that we could live together in Bose. If he's got a reason why he backed out at the last minute, he should be clear about it. Just gonna double check the shops for anything new to buy, but I don't think there should be. I wonder what my father is doing right now back in Ravenue Village. Oh, they've got some new and interesting wares in today. I see, so this is what an Eastern design looks like. It appears that those evil cretins who were causing a ruckus here in Bose finally got what's coming to them. Now I can get back to my business without any worries. I wonder if I should splurge occasionally and buy something with steak. If we're going to dine well tonight, then it will be fun thinking about what to do for the side dishes too. It's unfortunate that I can't buy a lot of perishable goods at the same time. If I could buy a lot of them when they're cheap, I'd certainly help out my home budget. Now, what was I supposed to buy here? There was onions, carrots, and then... there was onions, carrots, and then... Was I supposed to get some kind of meat too? Was it a duck? Am I supposed to get a duck? Poor girl. I'm thinking about stocking fish from Rouen. They've always had a reputation for bringing in the largest catch in the entire kingdom. That's what a seaport city will get you, I suppose. So I hear the Sky Bandits were finally arrested. They sure caused us a lot of trouble. With the airliners all stocked up, it's kind of hard to get any new clothes in stock. But on the flip side, these new original store brand clothes are selling better than I expected them to. I've got to succeed with this business to make a good living for my family. My fiancé, who was taken hostage by the Sky Bandits, has finally come back, but now he's decided to set up a store of his own. He seems to be a bit frustrated that this store got off the ground without him. He's as stubborn and competitive as ever. I guess that means I'm going to be competing with him from now on, so I'll have to work harder. Man, what a letdown, I tell you. The girl running the confectionery shop has a fiancé. I'm disappointed to say the least, but as her fan, I'll still come buy her stuff. The goods that customers need often change with the times. I need to figure out what those needs are and get those goods in stock. I decided to work a part-time job here so I could earn money to buy books. Who would have thought I'd be working at the same store I've grown so accustomed to shopping at? I believe she... Yep, she has the next issue. Sky Bandits arrested, missing Lynn case solved. A first-hand account of the foray. Let's have a perusal, shall we? All hostages safely secured. The Royal Army reports that the military's intelligence division successfully located the Sky Bandits' hideout in the mountains of Bose. The criminals were apprehended, and all hostages were set free. Lynn found an abandoned mine. Mere days prior to the Capua's capture, the Lynn was found in an abandoned mine north of Ravenue Village. Its cargo had been looted, and its passengers and crew were still missing. But this was the break the investigators needed to crack the case wide open, and shortly thereafter that's exactly what they did. Great success for New Intelligence Division. The monumental task of clue analysis and deduction fell upon the Royal Intelligence Division, newly founded by a young man named Colonel Alan Richard. While the Border Patrol trapped the criminals, a team of intelligence officials, led by one General Morgan, fed them information and analyses, and it was this coordinated effort that ultimately led to a successful rescue. Historic arrest witnessed by media. Put your hands in the air, came the cry. With that, the Royal Army blockaded the Capuas before they could escape, and it was all over. Don Capua's blank, disbelieving stare stared at all. Bracers also play a crucial role. Intelligence and Border Patrol alone can't take all the credit for this successful rescue, as a handful of bracers played a fairly significant role too, modestly dodging the limelight in the process. Several hours prior to the Army's raid, these bracers infiltrated the Sky Bandits' hideout through decidedly non-standard means and waged a small war against them from within, keeping them off their guard. In the end, it seems the bracers and the Royal Army really did work together, albeit by accident. Ringleader taken to Leiston Fortress. Don Capua, the ringleader of this crime family, has been transported to the Leiston Fortress, where he will be thoroughly interrogated. The Capua's Imperial-made light aircraft Bobcat has been impounded as evidence, and the case is expected to be an open and shut one. Families relieved that hostages are safe. Friends and families of the hostages finally have a reason to smile again. Now that they know their loved ones are safe, Bose's Mayor Maybelle is overjoyed as well. This is the result we all prayed for, she says, and we owe an immeasurable debt of thanks to all those involved in resolving this incident without casualty. We at LaBelle News also wish to send our gratitude to General Morgan, along with all his men and women of the Intelligence Division, for working around the clock to track down the whereabouts of the hostages and their captors. Everyone else involved deserves commendation as well, so let's be sure that when they return to their homes they receive a true hero's welcome. Society, Duke Dunan von Auslies to visit Rouen. Our sources say that Her Majesty's nephew is planning a vacation to Rouen, though the exact times and locations remain undisclosed. Society, Imperial citizen dines and dashes. The upscale Anteros restaurant in Bose's North Block suffered a loss this week when an Imperial traveller would-be musician bilked on his rather hefty bill. The man was arrested on the spot and imprisoned at Harkin Gate. A bit severe, but it sends a powerful message. Oh, Olivia, even you managed to make it into the news. Start from the west to make our way round. At the Janus Royal Academy in Rouen, there's a subject called Social Studies. In it, you focus exclusively on politics and economics, so I'm sure even my dad would understand why I want to go there. It looks like Trino has come back safely. Now I can get back to business without any reservations. I know a Bose merchant shouldn't let troubles like this discourage them. So those masked men were the rumoured Sky Bandits, huh? I'm glad they were all arrested. Now I can get back to focusing on my work. My bossy father made it back home in one piece. If I hadn't had to take care of his work, I could have been in Rouen by now. My husband, who was abducted by sky bandits, came home safely. I am so relieved, and thankful to the goddess Adios for his safe return. I finally made it back to my lovely home. After being locked up in a dank and dirty cell, my home feels like paradise. It looks like Murano picked up the slack while I was away. So it's time to get back to work. All he's been doing for the last 20 years is fishing. I can't see how he doesn't get sick of it. Let's see, I wonder what I should go fishing for next. He's definitely a fishing maniac. I came here to make a deal, but it looks like the store manager's changed. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board. I wonder when I'll be able to bring back some good news to the Imperial City. Nigel was arrested and taken to the Harkin Gate. I guess it's back to managing the factory for me. It looks like old Nigel was involved in some really shady business. It looks like my boss was led away by the army. I only want to create things as long as there is an environment for that I could care less about anything else. But a shop with no boss has me a little worried. Excuse me, you're Lorna, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild. If we could, we'd like to have you take a look at it. Really? Truly? Oh, who would have ever thought that this would have come back to me like this? So there is no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen? No, this is the one that was stolen, alright. It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. It must be really important to you then, right? I'd almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else? No, that's all, and once again thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. I'm so grateful to all of you. With the Sky Bandits behind bars, it looks like I can finally get back to my life. My mum looks like she's happier now. I'm glad. Finally, the weapons shop. The army returned my products which were stolen by the Sky Bandits. Now I can finally settle down and get back to business as usual. Just quickly check for any weapons. Oh, looks like I have everything. And here we are at Valeria Lake. So let's have a quick nosy around, see if there's any NPCs on the outside to speak to. Looks like there isn't. So inside we go. Oh, welcome everyone. You came here to fish again? Well, make yourselves at home. The weather is absolutely wonderful today. It looks like the sheets will dry well too. Well, looks like they've left, and so has he. Alrighty then, I think that's probably a good place then to call this episode for today. Next episode we'll go ahead and catch up with everyone at Harkin Gate. There'll be a hidden bracer quest that we'll go and turn in over there too. We'll see how everyone's doing at Ravenue Village, and then we'll head on to Ruan. So thank you for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the episode, seeing how everyone was doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon just so you know when the next episode comes out. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.